Alright, what is going on, guys? It is Todd back again, and here we go with Week 4 NFL predictions. Let's get into it. So, starting off today, we do have the Jaguars and Bengals playing tonight. Jaguars obviously are 0-3, and the Bengals are 2-1. The Bengals, both wins look good, and then the one loss, they looked pretty bad. But, I mean, they are playing the Jaguars tonight, so honestly, I'm pretty sure we're going to have the Bengals winning. That's who I'm going to go with over the Jaguars. It might be a good game, though. It could be a high-scoring game. Definitely, I could see that happening, but I think I got the Bengals, and then we start off with the early games on Sunday. We got the Titans and the Jets. Titans are 2-1, and the Jets are 0-3. The poor Jets, man. I mean, Zach Wilson has just been struggling. They couldn't do anything against the Broncos last week either. So, sadly, I believe this week is going to continue with that, with the inability to move the football very much, and I think the Titans are definitely going to take it over the Jets this week. Now we got an interesting matchup, honestly, between the Chiefs that are 1-2 right now, losing to the Chargers last week, like I said, and then we got the 1-2 Eagles as well. I don't know if the Eagles, man. They look good in their Week 1 win, and then they kind of struggled against the Niners, and they a little bit struggled also against the Cowboys, and definitely, I think, they gave up 40-something points. And the Chiefs, to be honest, if the Browns could have just finished off that first half, or finished off in the second half, the Chiefs could be 0-3 right now, to be honest. I think, though, just with the way they are, I think they're going to have a big comeback game this week, and I think the Chiefs are going to probably win by a lot, I have to say. Then we got an interesting matchup here. We got the Panthers that are 3-0, and then the Cowboys that are 2-1. Cowboys look good. They scored 40 points last week, and then they haven't had trouble really scoring except against the Chargers. But I don't know. That one's interesting to me because Panthers, they've played good on both sides of the ball so far. I mean, I know McCaffrey's out this week, so that might hurt a little bit. I think it'll be a good game, but I think the Cowboys will come out on top. As much as I don't want them to, but I think they'll win this one. Then we got the Giants and the Saints. Saints definitely looked a little bit better against the Patriots last week. And then the poor Giants, they just can't figure out a way to win. Who beat them last week? I forgot who won. Who beat them? Oh, it was the Falcons, that's right. The Falcons beat them just at the end there. I'm definitely going with Saints, though. Because Giants they're just not there again this year, which is pretty sad, but it is what it is. Then we got the Browns and the Vikings. That'll be a pretty interesting game. Vikings have actually looked pretty good offensively. Defensively, they've been okay, and then same with the Browns. I think overall, the Browns have played pretty good. So since it's up to me with my picks, I'm gonna go with the Browns over the Vikings, though, because the Browns just, I think, overall as a team is much better than the Vikings. Then we got the 0-3 Lions and then the 1-2 Bears. The Bears looked absolutely pathetic last week. I'm not sure who's going to start. I think Andy Dalton might start if he's healthy enough to go. But the poor Lions, dude, they've actually been competing in each of these games. They should. If Justin Tucker didn't hit that 66-yard field goal, the Lions probably would have won. So I'm going to go with the Lions this week. I think they've played hard all 3 games. They just haven't been able to put it all together yet. So I'm going to go with the Lions to get their first win of the season. Now we got the Texans and the Bills. The Bills the last 2 weeks have looked really good. Like they're looking like they were last year at the end of the year, playing really well. So until Tyrod comes back or whatever happens with the Deshaun Watson situation, I think I got the Bills beating the Texans by a pretty good margin also. Then we got the 0-3 Colts and the 1-2 Dolphins. So I believe, let's see, I don't know. Like I said, the Colts have been also that team that's been really close to winning some games. They've just been kind of just short. The Dolphins, I don't know, watching the game last week, they got kind of lucky to get back into it. The Raiders kind of started to play a little too conservative too early in the fourth. Because, I mean, to be honest, we had held them to one offensive touchdown pretty much until the fourth quarter. So, with that being said, I'm going with the Colts. Colts win. You heard it from me first. Colts win. Now we got the Washington football team and the Atlanta Falcons. They're both 1-2. Falcons just haven't looked really good, especially going against a good Washington team or Washington defense. I'm going to go with Washington coming out on top of this one. And then we got the Seahawks and the 49ers. Man, Seahawks, oh, that's right, they did lose to Minnesota last week. And then the Niners lost to the Packers also. Niners have looked good, honestly, early on this year. But, you know what? As much as I think the Niners are going to win, I got to go Seattle. I think if Seattle loses, again, I think Seattle might be in trouble this year. I'm just saying, if they lose. But if they win, they might be okay. But I think Seahawks will take it. It'll be a close game though. Probably not very high scoring, but it'll be close. Then we got, I think, probably the game of the week. Well, besides the Buccaneers and Patriots, but we'll get to that in a minute. They're both 3-0. The Rams look a lot better each week as Matthew Stafford's kind of progressed in Sean McVay's system. But the Cardinals have looked good on offense every week. Obviously, their defense has been kind of here and there. But I think it'll be a very high-scoring game. But I'm going to have, since the Rams have a little bit better of a defense, I have the Rams coming out on top on this one. But both those teams are really good. And like I said last week, I think Cardinals are definitely a playoff team and possibly a deep playoff team as well. Then we got a rematch of the Super Bowl back in the day. Aaron Rodgers' first Super Bowl win, Packers and Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger looks like he needs to probably retire or, I don't know, maybe take a break for a few weeks. He just hasn't looked good. He doesn't seem like fully healthy either. And especially with the TJ Watt being hurt as well, they've just been kind of floundering away. And the Packers have looked good back-to-back weeks, beating the Niners last week, so I'm going to go with the Packers again. Start the season 3-1, and the Steelers, I don't know, they might need to make a quarterback change at some point if the season keeps dwindling down like it is right now. Then we got an interesting one, because the Broncos are 3-0, but they also have played the Jets. Let's see, all the teams that are 0-3, the Jets, Jaguars, and then who else did they play? I can't remember. I think the Giants. Yeah, Giants. So, this will be an interesting week for the Broncos. I'm going to say they're going to lose just because they're playing actually a good Ravens team. So, I'm going to go with the Ravens this week. And then we got the interesting game with the Buccaneers and Tom Brady returning to Foxborough for the first time, I believe. I'm pretty sure he hasn't played the Patriots yet. Or they didn't play him last year, I don't think. I can't remember. But either way, Tom Brady's going to put on a show in New England this weekend. It's going to be really cool to watch, but definitely got the Buccaneers on top by a lot, probably. I mean, I think Tom Brady might throw 4 or 5 touchdown passes. Just saying. And then we got the game of the week. Just kidding, but it's going to be a good game with my Raiders that are 3-0 and then the Chargers that are 2-1 beating the Chiefs last week. Justin Herbert looked really good last week. It's hard to root against Justin Herbert, but I have to just because he's playing the Raiders this week. I think if the Raiders just keep up playing good offense and playing solid enough defense to let the offense keep getting shots at scoring, I think we're going to go 4-0. It's pretty impressive how the defense has just been so improved. I mean, I know they let up a 4th and 20 in last week, but I mean, still, just in general, the team looks so much better. So I'm going with the Raiders to go 4-0, man. What a time to be a Raiders fan, baby. That's awesome. So yeah, those are my predictions for the week. Let me know in the comments section below what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.